Hey Outsiders! Gotham Outsiders is back. We've been on a little hiatus because of a lot of life events, but we are coming back and we're coming back strong. So we're dropping our FlameCon live show episode as a little Christmas gift. And then we will be relaunching in January. How are we feeling about it, TJ?
Oh, I'm so excited. I just listened to the episode that we're releasing right now for the first time, and I'm so sad that I couldn't be there because I had strep throat and I was busy drooling into my pillow. It was not fun, but, listening to this was just so much fun, and I'm sad I couldn't be there, but you are going to love this episode. It's, FlameCon is always a delight. The one time I've been there, and I'm going to make it back one day when I'm not sick.
Absolutely. And we have some exciting new changes coming in January, some fun announcements. So our first official launch episode will be coming out on December 31st, so it'll be in your podcatchers that day and ready for the new year, and you'll learn all about what's going to be new. We'll be back to a more regular schedule than you've ever seen from us. There's going to be a lot of new fun things, a lot of excitement, as well as some episodes we recorded in the past that haven't been released yet. So there's a lot coming up to be excited about, Outsiders. In the meantime, all of our social media is going to start being active again, so please come out, hang out with us. We know Twitter's dying, but TJ is going to keep it alive until that ship sinks. But in the meantime, I'm going to be over on our Instagram and our Blue Sky account getting those active, and I'm going to be bringing our Discord back to life. So please come join us in all those places as we get this ship sailing again. We can't wait for you to join us at the same bat time and same bat place. Bye.
Anyway, this is an explicit show, so if you want to run out now, it's the time. But welcome to the Gotham Outsiders presents You Can't Spell Robin Without Bye! I am your host, Bat Obsessive Chris, and with me is my co-host, okay. So this is just a little bit awkward. You see, so what happened was, TJ found out that the League of Shadows is real. Who knew? And we had to throw him in the Lazarus pit. But it turns out the Lazarus pit doesn't happen instantaneously, so I have an egg timer on that shit. And we're going to pull him out when it dings, but he's not here. No, in all reality, he has strep throat, and he wanted me to tell you, and I quote, this is really the quote he sent me, I swear to God. He is the Duke Thomas of our show, and like Duke Thomas, the writers are always writing him out, even though he's the coolest.
So like Duke Thomas, he can be found on Wynn Family Adventures.
Yeah! And by on it, she means reading it, because he is lazy around in bed. So sadly, he is not here, and I had to take two different people to replace him. So today, my other half is BRONWYN KELLY-SEIGH. Yeah! BRONWYN is my co-host on my other show because, much like our friend, I have another podcast too. She is my co-host on Thirsty on Tune. Woo! But TJ is quite the force, so I brought on another person to replace him. I brought author of amazing and traumatizing books, David R. SLAYTON. And I also brought on the brilliant and so sexy S.W. Sondheimer. And speaking of brilliant and sexy, hi Barbie! I brought on writer Ben Kahn. And speaking of brilliant and also sexy, I brought on Josh Trujillo. How's everybody doing? Great, thanks.
Doing good.
Yeah. Well, there's a tradition on our show, so if you haven't heard our show, the tradition is that we play completely unhinged and completely unreasonable and somewhat unwinnable games. David? We also really like Saw. So, do you want to play a game?
As for honorary TJs, we already know we're going to lose.
Yeah, so the other tradition is usually we know who's going to lose because TJ's here, but he's not, so it's anyone's game. JK, I'm going to make them lose, it's fine. So today we're going to play a very fun game. We are going to play Person in Gotham, Most Likely 2. and you're going to help them play it. So, I'm going to say a character. You all are going to pick a situation, and they will have to say whether they are the most likely or the least likely to. So here's how it's going to work. For instance, if I said Damian Wayne, maybe you would say, grow up to be a stripper. They would have to say they think he is most or least likely to do that in Gotham. Make sense?
Yes. Yes.
All right. So our first one is Poison Ivy. Can I have someone in the audience?
Gets a divorce.
Oh, okay, Poison Ivy. Is she most likely to get a divorce or least likely?
Least likely.
Woo, yes, I agree. Dad.
She just killed them.
Point to you. Yeah, least likely murder would happen first.
Yes. Shiri.
Least.
Oh, please.
We're sharing the mic. Least likely on Poison Ivy.
I just can't imagine her signing a marriage license to begin with.
You're right. You have the leading cause of divorce is marriage. So.
And like my thought even wasn't poison. I should have gone there immediately, but I didn't because my thought was she's with Harley. They're never getting divorced.
Yeah. Well, for one thing, they're a perfect couple. For a second thing, could you imagine anyone divorcing Harley? That is a messy fucking breakup. Nobody would
The
do
divorce
that.
is definitely coming from Harley's side as part of some It's Always Sunny-esque like great scheme.
She's like, can you imagine the passionate makeup sex if we get divorced?
Poison Ivy is just like, no, honey, no.
She's like, that sounds exhausting. All right. Nightwing, what's our scenario?
Opening a custom cake shop.
Obviously, he means cakes. BRONWYN.
Oh yeah, obviously. Most likely.
Dad.
Well, in Denver we have La Bakerie Sensuelle. So yes, he would open a cake shop, but they only sell cakes shaped like cake.
And it's Juan and Jim.
Do you mean like a bakery or like a personal trainer?
I mean,
It's both, Shiri. It's both.
there's the regular menu and then there's the secret menu.
It's a bake shop with a happy ending.
Most.
I don't have but I don't have a joke. He just seems like the one most interested in opening up nice shops.
That's awesome.
But I'm so curious what you would call the name of the bake shop. Like something, anyone? Got a good pun here?
Dick bakes them.
I think it would be Juan and Jim's.
Yeah. Juan and Jim's Pound Town.
Cake for days? I don't know.
No, it'd be Sweet Cheeks.
You need to see me after for a prize. So I mentioned there were prizes, but not for these guys. You need to see me after for a prize. All right. Our next character is Tim Drake, our little Viking. Oh, everyone's like, oh, baby. All right. What is his scenario?
Most likely to have a tell-all memoir about Batman leaked.
That's the best part of that sentence. Not published, leaked. All right, most or least?
My first instinct was to go least, but I'm gonna go most because I think Harper is gonna leak it.
Yes. What's it called, Bronwyn?
Oh god, there are funnier people than me.
Okay, we'll come back to that. David.
I'm gonna agree with Bronwyn on this as the other half of TJ's brain.
Yes.
Fair.
Leaked most.
Yeah. What's it called, Jerry? We like ponder.
I don't know, but it definitely has to involve when he was called. What was he called for Wild Drake?
Oh God. There's a chapter of a dark era where he was just called Drake.
How about my two dads?
I'm gonna go with least because he's too good at cybersecurity.
Oh, you're right.
You know, I feel like this is Barbara's revenge against Bruce. She's just like, oops, I didn't mean to CC you with that, like Harper Collins.
Yeah. Oh, that's cruel, and I love it. That's amazing.
Wait, is that why her and her brother are that name, Harper Collins?
Wait.
Was that a publisher pun this whole time?
Oh my god, was it?
Did we break the code? Wait, stop the panel. We have to. Everyone stop the panel. We figured something.
That couldn't be it.
Poor Cullen.
What is the row part? We gotta figure this out. Everyone stop. We gotta figure this out. What's that? Figure it out. We'll get there. We'll get there. You're working on it, Matt?
read
Good.
this.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
remember
Matt is
reading
literally
Saturday
Googling
Night
furiously.
And by the way, it's a lonely place of writing.
Okay, thank you.
Someone needs to write in Penguin's Random House.
Yeah.
That's where it would get leaked to.
The way that everyone collectively is like, we have cracked the code. How does Riddler fit it? We'll figure it out. We will get there, everyone. We will get there. Well, Harley Quinn is a publishing house too, guys. Like, I'm connecting it. Whew, okay. I've forgotten everything else that was about to happen. That's a fact. Okay, well.
There is a Harper and Rose publishing house.
There sure is.
From the it goes back at least as far as the 70s. So that is where Snyder got the name. So odds are Harper Cullen is an additional level of pun.
What the fuck? Well.
You broke it.
I learned
Galaxy
something.
brain.
I learned something.
I've got nothing else. That was your show. Thank you for coming. No. Okay, well, since we're here, Penguin. What is he most likely to have done?
Get kicked out of an IKEA.
Yes. Oh my God. Bronwyn.
Most likely. You know that guy's a health hazard in the kitchen.
Most because he wouldn't leave.
Most.
Yeah.
I have no good reason.
We just all know in our hearts.
He just wouldn't stop eating all the meatballs.
Right?
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, why would the Penguin buy furniture at IKEA? And it's like, oh, the meatballs.
No, it's the meatballs, for sure.
He's in that that onesie he wore in the one Batman movie, and it's covered in meat sauce.
Yes.
You all know what I'm talking about. In one of the gay Batman movies,
Yes.
you know.
One of the gay men.
That's
All of
why I
them are
said
super
one
gay.
of the. Okay, we all know the Nolan Batman movies are not gay. Don't lie to me.
They also don't exist.
We don't talk about Nolan. Okay. Yes, I did just stop to wave at the camera. I made friends with him yesterday too. That wasn't just random.
Christopher Nolan?
Yeah, obviously.
Nolan. He's here at FlameCon?
Yeah, Nolan's at FlameCon. Secret gay Nolan. Spread that rumor. Anyway, the bros would be so mad.
Oh, I love it already.
Anyway, but what if I'm just like, the next one's Nolan? No. He's a character, right? Anyway, Alfred, what is he most likely to have
Runs a
done?
Batman hate account.
Straight up, yes.
Most.
Most.
Oh, yes.
What is it called, friends? It's on Tumblr, right? Like, we all agree. Alfred's on Tumblr, and what is it called?
He definitely stalks Tim on there.
Oh my God, yes.
No, it's one of those ask blogs, like Ask the Butler. Like Ask Agent A.
Did anyone else hear Ass Blog? Where it's just OnlyFans?
And he posts as Angry Jeeves.
2 pennies worth.
Oh! Yes!
You are all so funny. Why are we up here?
We should have brought prizes.
I have prizes. Wait, I do have them. Should I just be throwing them
I
at
think
you all?
probably, yes.
Hold on.
How heavy are
Bam.
they before you start throwing
Bam.
things?
What? Oh, Steve! You can give people prizes. This is why we bring husbands. Hers, not mine, for the record. It's fine.
Chris isn't allowed to have a t-shirt cannon anymore.
True story.
We don't talk about the why.
As a professor, I have pummeled students accidentally with
Ask
this.
Angry Jeeves.
Yes. Give them to people as you see fit. I believe in you.
Okay, who's
If you've answered, raise your hand.
Yeah,
Okay,
there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So these are buttons that TJ made, and these are bracelets that I made a la the Era store because I'm a Swiftie. But they're Gotham Outsiders ones. Anyway.
Don't worry, TJ didn't like them.
He might have, but not with strap. Just for fun.
The rest of the panel will be now dedicated to Gaylor theories.
Yeah, like, did everyone see Carly Kloss win? Thank you!
I went insane.
Me too. We'll talk after. Ben knew that would trigger me. That was like my Bucky Barnes activation code.
That happened the night that my ex-girlfriend texted me, so it was like a herald of the end. I was like, Carly.
This is the show now. It's over. Okay. Alright, we have to end this game or else this is all that we're going to do. But we need to give some more prizes out. So we're going to do a speed round of Smash or Pass. Are we ready? Woo! Woo! Alright. Dick Grayson, Smash or Pass? Smash! Okay. Alright, Steve, here's what I'm going to have you do. Give some of those to the people in the cutest outfits in the crowd. He's like, you're making me make choices now. Yes,
You're not allowed to dump them all on yourself.
First one. This isn't a test.
It is a test. It's me liking to do
Yes, I was gonna say.
Yes. I want he's doing that. Smash or Pass, Jason Todd. Smash! You are so smart.
With a crowbar or without the crowbar?
Huh?
With a crowbar or without the crowbar?
Go big or go home.
Smash, but I'm definitely leaving a fake phone number.
That is the correct answer.
And that phone number
Hey, look, it's kinky. I like it. Smash or Pass, Harley Quinn.
But another fake phone number.
There are four left. Oh, there are four left. Let's see how we're gonna do this. All right. This is a challenge for the audience. Let me confer. Let me confer with my TJs. What should we do?
Hunger Games.
A Hunger Games? What do you think we should do, Ron? Speed run? Speed run of what? I thought they were just like, let me say words at you. That'll help. Oh, okay. We're just gonna have to raise our hands in this one. Would you smash or pass Bat Cow? Somebody raise your hand. Not fucking you. Raise your hand if you're brave. There's only 4 left.
Oh, there we go.
You already got one, didn't
Yeah,
you?
I did already get one. So
But I want to hear anyway.
Would I smash or pass Bat Cow? Pass.
Okay. Not very brave, but I'll take it. Who would smash Bat Cow?
You don't say no if the milk is free.
We found our first monster fucker.
Who would smash or pass the Bat Turkey? Be brave, people. Yes! Give that person a button.
Give them a party.
Hey, did you just watch Red, White, Royal Blue?
Yes.
I did too! I knew it!
Speedy murderer.
Yeah, this is why.
Who would smash or pass Pennyworth the Cat? Be honest.
There we go!
Yes!
Yes!
That's as close to Alfred as I'm getting.
Yes, it is, unfortunately. Alfred, you know.
All right.
One pin to rule them all.
One pin to rule them all.
I'm sorry, if you're going for one of the Bat Pets, it's Goliath. Look at how big and
Big! Look at the big man! All right. Please hit that next slide, David. Give us a hand for Jim and Juan. All right, so this next portion of the evening, we are going to discuss who is the bi-con of the family. We know they're all bi. Let's not lie to ourselves. But each member of our panel will have 5 minutes to discuss why their Batman is the bi-con. Take it away, Ben Kahn.
So, like all things sexy, it's gotta be Dick Grayson. You can't have a coming out story with Dick Grayson. Dick Grayson doesn't come out, he just writes a note saying, "You're welcome." Like, if there is, like, this level of sexiness and that ass can't be constrained to a straight man. What crime, like, that the Spectre committed that would give that ass to a straight man? No loving guardian of Oa would let that happen. Like, look, we know it's the Omniverse, the Metaverse, These things work off of totemic ideals. And Dick Grayson is the multiversal avatar of all things sexy, and that means he's smashing anyone who comes his way and can charm him, or that he can charm, which is everyone. Therefore, by the rules of the multiverse, Dick Grayson is the Bicon.
Ben heard 5 minutes and was like, I can do it in fucking 1.
This man has had more pride covers than most square.
No, let's talk about it. The way that they're like, okay, he's not bi, but we are gonna put him on every year. That cover is so unhinged.
You tell me that Nightwing and Starfire isn't the most bi for bi couple in comics.
That couple saw you from across the room, and they're very interested.
All y'all. Can we talk about him at Midnighter for like 20 minutes?
I know that ass
Say
from
it.
anywhere.
What do you? Yes. Tell me what you're saying. You have so many thoughts.
I love Dick Grayson, and also him asking in the Grayson comics, "Am I straight yet?" was perfect.
Also in the Grayson comics, Midnighter being like, I can't see your face, but I would know that ass anywhere.
This guy got to fight crime, pick out his own costume, and at 15 years old was like, yeah, I'm rocking the sparkly green booty shorts.
No, this man was like, in the 80s, I'm going to wear my V-neck down to my belly button.
Do the butt.
He's definitely like the original Twunk, right?
1,000%.
The OG of do the butts match.
He almost got Batman comics canceled for being too gay with this
I remember when they broke up the Titans and he finally got chest hair.
I mean,
We all know he is the Captain Jack Harkness of the Batman.
This is what I'm saying.
He literally would go up to like, hey, how you doing? Stop that. What?
this is the man that was dressed as him yesterday and literally had the ass to show for it. Sarah, don't kidding.
I mean,
Do it! Yeah!
There we go. That's America's
Let's not
ass.
forget, this is the character voiced by Harvey Guillen in the Harley Quinn animated show. So.
Yeah, this man is bisexual.
I might be doing that thong.
Okay, but there's one more to offer. We're not done yet. Okay, the next slide, please. Shuri!
Woo!
Make your case.
Now, we've discussed Dick Grayson's ass, but have you considered Jason Todd's thighs?
Strong argument.
The Skull Crusher?
Imagine him on TikTok with the watermelon. Just
observe the man not being able to sit properly in a chair. Observe also the horrendous brown jacket that screams like non-binary lesbian. You know, he would very happily probably be Dick and Corey's third.
Yeah.
He would also be Roy and Corey's third.
He has
there's a reason why he hangs out with Roy Harper, comics' greatest closet case.
Correct. That was one of my points. He's done a lot of things for Roy that only a partner or spouse would do. If you happen to look on AO3 to see how many stories, how many fan fictions there are more than 6,000 that involve Roy and Jason alone, and then an additional 2,000 that involve Corey.
And only about 2/3 of them are written by Devin Grayson.
But all of them are better than Scott Lobdell.
Let's consider too that we all love being gay and doing crime. If you're putting aside that all of the Robins are technically vigilantes, which I suppose is technically a crime. Who among them has done the most other crimes? Like carry unregistered firearms, murder people even if they usually deserve it,
The headbag thing.
become a crime lord,
So sexy.
Like you.
Oh, did I say that loud?
extort people, sell weapons to terrorists,
Murder pedophiles.
stab Tim.
Thank you. Not the stab tip part. It was the murder pedophiles we were talking about.
Was at one point the head of LexCorp briefly.
That's sexy. We love pedophiles.
Again, with the terrible fashion sense. He may also not technically a crime, but may also have fucked Talia al Ghul.
He was definitely somewhat underage during that. That's a crime. Not on his part, but you know.
I choose to forget about that one.
Yeah. We all try. We all
We
try.
choose to forget about that, like how Talia raped Bruce.
Well, we're gonna leave that out.
Yeah.
And sometimes, or at some point, we'll probably spit that out to Damien just to piss him off.
Oh my god, I fucked your mom.
There's the fact that
And that's probably the only reason he did it.
he's never been in a lasting relationship with any women, but he is real big on the respect for women train.
The way that he fangirls Barbara.
And Dick is a terrible boyfriend.
He is. Which is not a bisexual trait.
Yeah, where's the argument against that?
Fair. But Jason actually treats the women he dates relatively well, considering especially that he's kind of a dick. He has he's dated at Amazon, he's dated Donna Troy, he's dated all these very strong women, very much on the respect for women train, and in fact, you could almost say that he has a pretty deep understanding of the way his outlook on women is kind of like a guy who would understand dating other men the way
I like this argument.
that he understands the way that women are treated by women who date men are treated by a lot of men because he knows the proper way to treat women.
Jason Todd, women are his favorite guy.
That was my argument.
That was brilliant.
But really, it's the thighs.
I mean, all things, and you left out one of the most important bits. Fucking Roy.
I said Roy.
You didn't say enough.
I mean,
I would talk about Roy forever.
I have specifics if you want them, but
I mean, he's called Roy his boyfriend, right? Did I make that up? I'm really not actually sure. I think it's real. But I'm afraid to look back and see if I'm right.
It's Mandela effect.
It might be. Okay, no, everyone's like, I don't think it's real. Nobody was like, yeah, in this panel, so I think I did. But anyway, I think he has. In my head. I've been bamboozled. It's fine. Thank you. You're the one person that got that Jason joke. Thank you. Yeah, so Jason, other thoughts on the yes.
There was a time he kissed Artemis and he thought she's a pretty good kisser for a girl.
Yes! Yes!
Thank you.
Yes.
He likes redheads. It doesn't matter the gender.
You're so right. Roy is a redhead. Yes.
Is that a Robin thing?
It is a Robin thing. Sorry, yes.
I mean, what redhead is Tim like?
So really, the Robin thing is redheads and bisexuality.
So Batman canonically gave him a crisis dye job, didn't he? From red to black.
Yeah.
And
We don't talk about the redhead thing.
he's also the only Robin who has balanced out mommy issues in addition to the
That's
daddy.
true.
I mean, she was blown up in front of him.
Look, the redhead thing didn't happen anymore. Okay, we have crisised that out of happening. Twice. Very retcon, just to be sure.
He's literally the redheaded stepchild of the Bat family.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yes?
I think Roy grew up with Dick. Corey was
Dick's girlfriend. He's just following in his predecessor's
He is fucking in his footprints.
Yes. He is literally Dick's sloppy second.
So I mean, that's
Rude.
You know, keep it in the family.
You can't keep it in your pants.
Maybe he's fixing what Dick broke.
Oh, yeah, he's like a healing thing after they fucked Dick.
Well, that's kind of what happens when you come back from the dead.
Get us out of this mess. All right, Josh.
So I had notes, but I left them downstairs. But
You don't need no stinking
I don't
notes,
need
Stephanie.
notes. No, Stephanie and Cass. I mean, the one true pair of all one true pairs, right? And I will definitely want to hear some thoughts about that. But the main things, like her dad was the clue master. Her weird, her romance with Tim Drake, I think, is very telling as well.
Romance.
Exactly. Like when your boyfriend's trying to clone his best friend, like something's up. That's unusual. Her kind of bisexual confusion, like, am I spoiler? Am I Robin? Am I Batgirl?
Mm-hmm.
She can really do it all, but not for very long.
Okay, same though.
And her kind of like classic spoiler costume is like, what I love about it is it's kind of like intentionally sexless, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like she's willing to like explore any direction you've got.
Yeah. God, that's so real. Okay. Love that.
What are your favorite stuff about Steph and Cass?
Let's get into it.
I mean, they have the best chemistry.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, it just leaps off the page and it doesn't even matter. It's just they look at each other, they're in a panel together and you're just like, oh, okay, fire.
Right, their backs could be against your, what's going on with those two?
Right?
Talk about how healthy and functional they are. What, in the Bat family?
Talk to me about communication.
Oh my god!
I read a lot of Future State just for Steph Cass crumbs.
Because you know we weren't reading Future State for the plot.
I love that we're talking about communication about the one character that didn't learn communication.
I'm just saying, somehow she didn't learn communication, but she spoke the truest.
Yeah.
Anyway,
We know canonically Stephanie has a beautiful singing voice. Cass, there was a whole thing about the ballet. Could you imagine them as a cabaret act?
Oh.
Cass sings, Cass dances. Steph sings, Cass dances. It would be beautiful.
okay, fanfiction writers, do it.
And
Get on it.
go.
Go. Get on your phones right now and write it. Yes.
They're basically the girl version of like moody goth twink and golden retriever.
They are such
They are Sunshine Grumpy.
You're so correct.
They're Nick and Charlie, but
Yeah. Somebody write a Heartstopper AU. Go. Yes.
Remember when Cass was this close to death and she saw Stephanie's ghost even though Steph was technically not dead?
Talk about war crimes.
We only talk about that part of war crimes and the part where she steals the Batmobile because that was fucking hilarious.
Listen, Leslie Tompkins never killed anyone.
Leslie has never done anything wrong in her life.
Yes, I have very strong feelings about that.
Other than forcing people into therapy, which is just a little bit illegal. Anyway.
These two are always in the background but need to be the main character.
Yes, the Batgirls should never have been canceled. Yes! Okay,
Definitely
then.
Robin because she heard that's how you date a Batgirl.
I feel they made those books to be canceled.
I know.
Especially the Robin book, because if you look at the artwork in those, it was like, oof.
We don't talk about
Yeah.
the Robin book, too. We have a lot of things that we shove in the closet, and the artwork in the Robin book is one of them.
That was worse than Robin I felt.
Please tell me you're gonna shit on the Robin book some more. Yeah, go ahead.
The way that they bond over their trauma from their parents is like exactly what me and all my queer friends do
You're so
all
right.
the goddamn time.
Yeah. Queer trauma bonding is the stuff that holds us together as a community.
They were literally a found family, especially on Birds of Prey in the old Batgirl book before '52.
So real, so real.
I read on one of the Batgirl issues. I'm not caught up with the series right now, but I was reading, like one of the things was like, oh, Steph is like something about a boyfriend. I was like, her?
Boyfriend? Who?
When I read this series, like, cat, like what?
What? Yeah.
The two women named Cassandra who have had crushes on Kahn are both lesbians.
So, okay. Yes. Fact is, everyone who's ever had a crush on Kahn is gay. We'll get into it.
TJ would agree with that.
Yes, TJ does.
As the TJ is on this panel, yes,
we concur.
And let's be fair, the boyfriend was Kyle Misaguchi from Gotham Academy, who is the good boy that every lesbian who's not ready to come out dates. Olive Silverman.
Uh-huh.
You're so right. Oh, poor Kyle. Such a nice guy.
Is it bisexual to start a crime war?
It is in Gotham. If Jason Todd as anything, it's extremely bisexual.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Jason Todd says yes.
Okay, David. Oop, that was the 5 minute timer. Wow, we actually hit it that time. Would you hit us with that next line?
Yeah.
You know I'm right. All right. So obviously TJ gave you his capacious notes and yet told you what to say, right?
Yes.
He did, right?
Yeah. He did it. He's the acolyte, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So notes. That's a bit. Oh, good luck. No, but truly, I'm sure they will figure it out just fine. Go.
Would you like to take us away?
You should start your hair sweater.
You're very kind.
We'll help them out, team. Don't worry.
Okay, so I know this is about which Robin is the bi icon, but I mean, it was my understanding that Robin is the bi icon just by the fact of it being Robin. So, I mean, the answer here that we're all looking for is yes. But obviously it's Tim, and I can sum it up in one word, and that is Kahn.
And that is exactly what TJ would say.
He is, and he does ad nauseum.
So Tim is obviously canonically bi, which puts him in that camp. I feel like all of his relationships, when he came out, he said something clicked. This finally felt right. I felt like that felt so true to the character. And Tim is my Robin, so I have like a deep affection for him. And then when you talk about bonding over family drama and trauma, again, my two dads. So I feel like trauma bonding. And when we think about the Red Robin series and the girlfriend, whose name I'm forgetting because she's another one of Lucius Fox's 18,000 kids.
Lucius Fox can get it, and he did.
Also, Tim gets it all. He runs Wayne Enterprises and is brilliant.
He's a girl boss.
Is in therapy.
He is a girl boss. He drinks his coffee and he gets it done.
And the fact that Cullen called it like years before, so.
Go Colin.
We love Colin. When's Colin coming back?
So there's like two scenes right after Infinite Crisis.
Yes.
I mean Final Crisis.
Yes.
When Connor is brought back to life.
Say it. Talk about it, please.
The first time that they see each other, and Tim just runs over, grabs him.
This isn't Red Robin. This is after Red Robin. Yes.
Yes.
This is after the awkward Paris.
Yes.
Yes.
And then the second scene in Red Robin,
Yes.
when they're partnering up together in this on the underground, and he's going about how he doesn't like his new cow because it doesn't show his hair.
Yes.
And let's go back to the New Titans 1 year later when he's like, or even before that, I think, where he's stalking Kahn at the pool and takes his hair.
Tim might be bi, but you can't be an icon when you're so baby that holding hands counts as third base.
For the sake of representing TJ,
yes,
TJ was mad at the story in this year's Pride Anthology because it was Bernard and not.
I know. Look.
TJ and I fight about this. For him, Kahn and Tim are the one true pairing, and for me, it's Cullen and Tim.
Yes.
Game, so.
But we all know it's not Bernard. I'm sorry. Are there any diehard Bernard supporters in the? You're like, absolutely not.
I feel like Bernard and all of Tim's girlfriends need to form a support group.
Yes. Like, oh, you said, okay, well, I'll come back to you. But first I need to say, really, Bernard is a wonderful, true, good-hearted starter boyfriend. We all need one.
Timber is trotting wheels.
him killed.
Yeah. He's gonna be fridge. It's fine. They're absolutely gonna be like, obliterate that twink in like a year.
Tim's working out his kinks with Bernard.
He was in the cult of pain! He is so kinky! Yes, thank you.
When your first boyfriend you meet through him coming to you because, yeah, I might have met this evil cult and become a member of it. You're just waiting for the.
Oh, yeah.
And yes, the evil cult came back at the end of Robin.
Yeah.
They ain't gone, and they're gonna keep coming back.
Yeah,
That
look.
boy is literally gonna wind up. Maybe on a fridge. I'm more thinking Iron Maiden, knowing the.
Yeah. Do we want to put in our faith in the fashion sense of a man who put on the Drake costume?
Oh. Dick Grayson's gonna come at us with a costume?
Look,
what's more bi than disco wings?
Thank you! Yes! Yes!
More bi than bad fashion sense.
Yeah. You're all right. Look, he has a bad starter boyfriend. It's a canon event. We cannot get involved.
And it's okay to be a baby bicon, okay?
Yes,
I'm
it
just
is.
saying.
Those two guys like Bernard, obviously. They went out very fast.
He can also be a good boyfriend and it not work out.
Yeah. Oh, Shiri is here
Let's
to
just
bring
hope
us
it's
down
not
to
like his
earth.
other non-superhero girlfriend who.
Look, I think representation matters, right? Every superhero has a terrible, uninteresting personality-less girl. That is their girlfriend. He has a boy. I'm sorry, Bernard. I wanted to like you, but you're so boring. I thought you being in a cult of kink would make you interesting. It didn't. Come on. All right. Anything else about Tim? We love him, right? Tim's great. He's my favorite Robin too, and I was so mad that TJ claimed him and then fucking got sick. But that's okay because it's my turn. For my guy.
Text animation.
Yeah, exactly. Did you love that? I was like making all these and I was like, he's a fucking child, you pervs. I'm not gonna put one for him. But Damien! We're not gonna leave off Damien.
No, he's our favorite murder baby.
He is my murder baby. And he is bi, but not bisexual. No. He is asexual, bi-romantic. That's why I'm wearing this. Thank you. Because there is no one in the Bat family that understood that he was bi as young as this kid because he was in love with John Kent since he was 8 fucking years old. This is the real tragedy of John getting aged up, but it's okay because the comic writers have inexplicably made Damien older too. I love it so much. They're just like, John went to space and got older, and some Damien, no. Now he looks like he's 23. No idea why.
Still 4'8" though.
Yeah, he's 12. Why does he look like he could be on Riverdale? That was for you, Ben. That was for you. No, he is the ace king of my heart. Kind of taking after his asexual father, because let's be honest, Batman loves justice, not women.
The only Batman that fucks, and I will stand by this, this is the hill I will die on, is the one in Wayne Family Adventures.
Right. The one in Wayne Family Adventures, who reads Wayne Family Adventures? This is our crowd. This is our crowd! Wayne Family Adventures, when they are on the comms flirting, is the fucking sexiest Batman has ever been. Ever. My God.
Way too competitive as a PTA mom to not fuck.
You know Dick Grayson fucked when he was in the Batman cowl.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. The only Bruce Wayne, let's be honest.
Yes,
Because,
correct.
Like, if we read the Grant Morrison run where that man is like, Alfred, I learned how to act from you, that's how I'm faking being into women. Like, that is not a sexual being.
And unfortunately, if there is one Bat family character who is tragically straight, it is Terry McGinnis.
No, thank you. Who booed? I'm with you. He is not tragically straight. That is a non-binary member. I've seen one. Thank you.
I don't know. They're like very far in the future.
Yeah,
that seems very
straight in the future.
I don't know.
Also,
And look at his girlfriend. Shaved head.
No, that's not the girlfriend.
We have eradicated straight in the future.
whatever.
I don't believe in straight people now.
This is my Damien time. Shut up.
Whatever DC may have said, bad about Bruce Wayne, Wayne Family Adventures, Bruce Wayne goes down.
Yep.
Yes.
This is fucking Damien's time, and much like in the comics, it's getting overshadowed by his father.
No one likes Damien.
Oh,
I love it! That's fighting words, buddy.
We're not friends anymore. Damien Wayne's amazing. This has become a what? Was that you or Shuri? Shuri, fight my battles for me. I love it. See, here's the deal: is I start fights and these people finish them for me. Anyway, no, Damien is amazing, and I can give you all the reasons why. But that's actually not why we're here. The why we're here is to talk about why he is a bicon, and the reason is we need to see bi-romantics, not just bisexuals. And we don't get that kind of representation as ace people. We get ace arrow representation, which is good and important, and we love it. But we don't get to see bi-romantics. We don't get to see people who are romantic and asexual. And he is being that for us. Look at this boy. He is eating cake. What is more asexual than fucking cake?
That cake is from Sweet Cheeks.
It is from Dick Grayson. That's true. This boy loves animals more than people. I mean, this is an ace king, and he just loves kids so much. Anyway, it's fine. So we need this ace king, and that's why he should be our bicon. These other fools are out here making fools of themselves, but Damien knows who he is. Thank you. Next slide. We love a murder baby.
He knows who he is because he has two dads, Ceary and Bruce.
Many of us have two dads. But let's be honest. If there's a person in this picture who's not bisexual, I will eat this microphone. Yeah.
Cake.
That's a lesbian.
Would you like some salt with that?
Kate is a lesbian. She was never touched a man in her life willingly. Sometimes she's punched it.
I say, except with her fist.
Yeah.
And not in that way.
Catwoman, canonically bisexual, even though they try to erase her constantly. We know she is canonically. Everyone else not canonical. You know, Duke Thomas is barely in the comics, but he is bi. Everyone here is a bisexual. Everyone in the Bat family is a bisexual.
You know Alfred had some stuff in his youth.
Alfred is a theater.
Alfred was fucking Bruce's parents.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Interesting. I like that.
He's actually Bruce's father.
Just ask Dr. Hurt.
Bruce has my parents.
I'm just saying, this is very good.
Many of us one Robin and one Superboy, but not the corresponding one.
Okay, the monkey's paw wish that we did, when we were like, we want a bisexual Superboy and a bisexual Robin, they were like, you can have it, but not the same one!
It's gonna mess with everybody's head though if John and Tim ever get together. So, like,
That would be what would push
Damien.
Wow, no.
I should not have put that into the universe.
If you start dating your babysitter. Alright, lovely people, we are open for questions. Go nuts.
Not a question, but a defense of Dick Grayson. My cishet male cousin, when he found out that a Robin was going to be bisexual, genuinely thought it was
Surely, is Eric here? Because he said he might come. Eric, are you here? Okay, he's not here, so I'm going to tell on him. Yesterday, I ran into one of the people out at the tables, and he was like, you know, Dick is canonically bisexual. And I was like, no, honey, it's not Dick.
I have to explain that to my straight boyfriend. He's like, a Robin came out? It's Dick, right?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
What?
We are all
You're
surprised.
straight boyfriend.
We're all confused. We all were like, for real though? Are you sure?
Maybe he just doesn't feel the need to come out because he figures everyone already knows.
This is my thought. That's what Ben said. Yeah.
It's like
There's like, do you remember the Young Justice comic book for like the cartoon, not the Young Justice?
Yes.
The one issue where like Dick is like going back and forth to all his girlfriends.
Oh my god.
He doesn't come out. He just shows up with Midnighter and Ghostmaker under
Yeah.
each arm.
You definitely see Dick at the Eagle, and you're like, is he okay?
He's like, you didn't know?
it's on you.
I mean, he grew up in the circus.
Do we
question, I don't like labels, guy or not.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Like I said, Captain Jack Harkness.
Yeah.
He is a man of the 51st century.
He absolutely, when Tim came out to him, he's like, oh, okay, well, do we not have this conversation right now? Oh.
Do you didn't hear me over the sound of the train?
Wait, you're just figuring this out?
Wait, Chris, do you mean he's in the Boomer Oliver Queen camp?
So Shuri and I have an ongoing that Oliver Queen is absolutely a fucking boomer when it comes to this. So when Connor came out to him, he was just like the dumbest boomer.
Like, it's okay. It's okay. I was gay once with Hal in the
That is Connor Hawk, not Connor Kent. We have a lot of gay Connors in this family.
Oliver just starts a story
Wait,
going,
no,
one time I was in
Connor Hawk
Thailand
is
and then everyone
is
cuts
it-
him off because he wasn't finished.
What did you say?
Isn't Connor Hawk asexual?
He is asexual.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
You were so right.
Oliver Queen is the dad in the "Are You Winning, Son" meme.
Yes.
The trans kid.
He absolutely. Connor was like, "Dad, I'm Ace," and he was like, "Hi, Ace, I'm Dad."
This is why
Dinah
they have
just
Dinah.
takes his hand and pats it.
She's
says,
like, "No."
Oliver Queen keep watching the movie Smoking Aces trying to figure it out.
You're like, it's okay. I was LGBT once with Hal in the 70s, and like that's all. That's as far as he can go.
Yeah, he doesn't understand.
Actually, fact about Connor, back on the run with Kevin Smith, they were actually going to make him gay.
Yeah.
But there was such backlash that they cut it out of the book.
Yeah, I know. But now he's Ace, so it's great.
Yes.
Did everyone read the Pride special story with him and Tim? It's so cute. The fact that it makes literally no sense canonically that they were friends, ignore it because it's fucking cute.
We're all ignoring the fact that Bruce and Oliver hooked up in high school.
They so did. They so. I want. This is why.
Let's think about
What happens at boarding schools?
Like Josh, what I need
Let's
from you.
involve somehow.
This is what I
Like,
need
all
from you.
like the billionaires.
Everyone, hear this right now. What I need from you, Josh, is to write a story. You get DC to do this. Write it down. I need you to write a boarding school story, and it's just Bruce fucking all the rich like superheroes.
Oh, that story exists. Just go on to 03.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, exactly. I need you to make a canon.
And all the reach are by now.
Let's be honest.
It was an important conversation because we thought it was very interesting that Bruce was the accepting dad, actually, and like.
And that Oliver
he
was so
a-
fucking dumb about it. If
he
you
was
read
a-
Connor's stories.
He was a dork about it.
Yeah, he was such a dork.
But he was trying really hard.
I love in the Chip Zdarsky Batman where Bruce is just like, have you all met my gay son?
I think that Bruce Wayne is such a dork that when people ask him how his bi son is doing, he says Bat Cow is fine.
And that Connor didn't feel like he could even go to Oliver.
Yeah.
Because, at one time Green Arrow was the most liberal character.
I know,
And this had kind of...
and then Stephen Amell just proved he was bummed.
Yes.
I'm sorry. We were literally texting each other. We were like, oh my god, we called him.
Did you see the photo of him on the picket line?
Yes! When he was on the picket line looking like his mom made him go.
And everyone from the Hourverse are together, and he's the only one not in the photo.
Okay, other question. That was not the answer to the question. We just were like, hey, it's our opportunity to shit on Oliver Queen. Yes.
So what are our thoughts on Thomas Elliot and Bruce?
Ooh.
Thomas was clearly deeply obsessed from an early age.
Nobody is that obsessed.
I mean, he made him look like him.
Not every
He
starter
literally
boyfriend
took
can
his
be
face.
as good or as planned as Bernard.
Sometimes you fuck someone and then they single white female you.
Sometimes you don't even have to fuck them and they single white female you.
Yeah. Look, some people find out they're asexual by fucking someone that then tries to murder them.
But also, sometimes people are just weird stalkers.
Yeah.
It's
Can we
true.
talk about Hugo Strange real quick?
Okay. Yes!
What's going on there?
Right, please say more.
Yes. I mean, just like wanting to be. It's that difference. Like, am I in love with him? Do I want to be him? Like, what is going on in Hugo's head? Obviously, all the villains are bisexual.
Yes. Obviously. Yes.
I mean, there was a reason why he was played by B.D. Wong.
Like, all the villains have crazy psychosexual relationships with Batman, but he's the only one whose plan routinely involves I must strip Batman down and then dress in his clothes.
But let's not forget Ross al Ghul's obsession with Tim.
Okay,
and his
okay,
desire to
okay,
kill him.
yes, let's talk about it. Red Robin is the story of a very old man who wants to fuck a teenager. What is going on?
As he tries to send his daughter.
Immediately jail! And then he's
Is
like,
that even worse than the Batman Beyond episode where he takes over his daughter's body and then spends the whole time flirting with Bruce Wayne?
Okay, you say
And
that.
makes out with him.
You say that, but in Red Robin, he's like, "Hey, daughter of mine, go fuck Tim." Does everyone else remember that?
Yeah. Issue 24.
Not to defend Rush Uncle too much, but he's like thousands of years old. Everyone is thousands of
You're
years
right.
old.
I'm sorry. You're right. It's the Edward Cullen rule. It's not okay if you're 24 and they're 16, but if you're 6,000. Robin's like, no.
The answer's still no.
Kevin Grayson.
And now get ready for a discussion on the romance of Shazam 2.
Okay, and we can be here all day talking about how all the villains are queer coded, but
I'm literally like thinking that's our next year's panel.
I mean,
everybody.
if we're going to do that, then we have to talk about Shazam and Stargirl.
Oh god, that was such a journey.
Oh,
Yes.
boy.
Yeah, no, straight up. Come back next year when we talk about queer-coded villains and how fabulous they all are. Yeah, you thought I was going to be like, how problematic? No, we love it. No, straight up, my theory is that Pride is the safest day in Gotham because all the villains are present.
and fabulous.
They're leading. Yes.
No cops at Gotham Pride, just Poison Ivy.
Yeah, they're like, if there is a cop that, Red Hood is like, if a cop shows up at Pride, I will fuck you up.
What about Montoya?
Except Montoya.
Montoya's allowed.
Yeah.
Montoya's
That's it.
allowed, but for a day she's better be off work, okay? Like that is your day off.
She questions it.
What about
No
Big
mustache
Bell?
rides from Jim Gordon?
He can come as a dad. He can wear the like free hug shirt, but he cannot be on duty.
the only time I would ever consider Bruce Wayne as a sexual being outside of Wayne Family Adventures is for Jim Gordon.
That's right, because nobody, the whole of Batman Eternal, you're gonna be like, is it a story about, no, is it a story about him fighting his greatest villains all
I said
together?
what I said, Shiri.
No, it isn't. It is a story about one man's obsession with Jim Gordon. That's what it fucking is. For like, what, 75 fucking issues? Yes, it is.
Yep.
I think we have time for one more question. Yes.
Have you guys read The Knight?
Of course we've read The
Yeah.
Knight. I've read The Knight. I don't know if
Okay.
everybody's read The Knight.
The strongest argument for queer Bruce Wayne in that book.
We're talking the Chip Zdarsky
Yeah.
10
Yeah,
issues.
like
Are we? We're talking about Ghostmaker.
Ghostmaker, yeah, with him and
He?
Ghostmaker.
Well, first of all, Ghostmaker canonically bisexual,
Yes,
canonically in
bi.
love with him.
Yes.
Canonically.
Oh, Ghostmaker has such like ex-boyfriend energy. He has
Those
such like
panels?
bitchy ex-boyfriend energy, trying to
Okay.
one up his ex like all the time.
No, straight up. Okay, so in movies, when two actors are like really close to talking, it's because a camera needs to be close to them. They have no reason to do that in fucking comic books. Why are they in each other's face the whole time?
Although again, I would reference the Pride anthology because they did that again, and it was
I know.
it was really hot.
Bruce has no business to be in a Pride anthology if that man is straight. They're like, Brahman, may I? They are talking like this. Like this. The whole fucking comic.
Him and Thomas Blake going at it. Thomas
Going
Thomas
at
like,
it.
please stop. It's cat man. There's a C there, not a B.
Okay.
C.
First of all, that Catman issue, I can't believe it took us 3 Pride anthologies for someone to fuck, but oh my god! I knew it would be Ghostmaker. Alright, we literally are out of time, but you have been wonderful, and we have been Gotham Outsiders, so please give a hand for our lovely guests. Josh, where can our listeners find you, and what are you promoting?
A11 is my table by The Onions. You can, I have Pool Boys. It's a gay demon romance with Josh Corleone. I have copies of Blue Beetle Graduation Day.
Woo! It's so good! It's so good!
And my latest, Washington's Gay General, and I hope you check it out.
I am at table E55. I've got copies of Heavenly Blues, Shaman, Immortals Phoenix Rising, and Renegade Rule.
Renegade Rule is gay gamer girls.
So good.
And upcoming,
And pre-order my upcoming Prose debut, L. Campbell Wins Their Weekend, coming out October 17th from Scholastic.
I'm not saying I'm the coolest because I got to read it early, but I did, and it's so good, you all. Shiri.
I am on Twitter. I am on Instagram. I actually have a digital business card, so if anyone wants to come scan the little QR code. I'm also a writer and an artist. And again, I have a little Cody thing. I do a lot of fan art. I actually did a Tim and Bernard for Chris and a Tim and Connor for DJ. So, yeah, if you guys want contact info, you can just come up and scan the little QR code.
David.
I'm David R. Slayton. I'm the author of the Adam Binder urban fantasy novel.
So good.
Oh my god.
About a broke gay witch from Guthrie, Oklahoma. The first one's White Trash Warlock. You should be able to remember that one. And then I have my epic fantasy out on Halloween from Blackstone Publishing, Dark Moon, Shallow Sea.
Also so good.
And I also just wrote a gay, geeky rom-com called To Catch a Geek, which is on the Kiss app.
So good. And I know you weren't technically on our panel, Matt, but where can people find you?
You can find all of my writing at Comics XF, where I am a writer, editor, and podcaster. Tuesday is WMQ&A, where we interview creators. This Wednesday will be Michael Northrup, writer of Young Alfred, Pain and the Butler. Delightful.
Oh my god, that's
And
so fun.
Bat Chat with Matt and Will every Thursday.
Yay! Bronwyn, love of my life, where can they find you?
I'm not a creative type. I have nothing to offer.
First of all, stop. I'm gonna do it now. You're no longer allowed. Get away from the mic.
I'm sorry.
Bronwyn is brilliant and awesome, and you should follow her everywhere at Shiny Baby B. She is also the co-host of our podcast, Thirsty on Tune, where we talk indie and small press and webcomics, all things queer. She's so funny and so creative and so talented. So shut up. Anything else that I missed? You're on Talking Comics sometimes. Okay. You can find my missing co-host TJ when I get him out of the Lazarus pit at Troy Fentu everywhere. We are both trying to get off Twitter because fuck that guy.
Not in the fun way.
So you can find us at Instagram. We're over on Blue Sky. I know we're still fabulous. Sorry. But we're trying to be like everywhere. So you can find it on Troy Fentu pretty much everywhere. And follow Gotham Outsiders if you want to hear more of all of these people who have all been on it. And more of us. You can find me everywhere at, you can find all of the various links to my social media at linktree.com/themythofpsyche. And you can hear me on Gotham Outsiders and Thirsty on Tune and Talking Comics podcast because I like to not sleep. So please, if you have time, come up and chat with us afterward. As long as they don't kick us out of the room, I will be here. And it was wonderful talking to you all. You were the loveliest audience I have ever seen. Thank you. Thank you for listening to the Gotham Outsiders. You can find me, Chris, on Twitter at The Myth of Psyche, where I talk about feminism, psychology, and Batman, of course. But you can also find me on my new show at Thirsty on Tune, over on the Talking Comics feed, where Bronwyn and I review webtoons and drink wine and also review romance novels. You can also find me writing reviews at talkingcomics.com, and I am now accepting consulting clients. So if you need someone to do sensitivity reading or consult on psychology or queer identity, I'm your person. You can also find my co-host TJ
at TroyFin2 on Twitter, where I talk about books, gay things, gay books, and all sorts of things, including Batman pretty often, way more than I used to. And I recently became an official librarian, so you can find all sorts of book reviews that I post just for fun, a lot of advanced reviews of books that haven't come out yet. So if you're looking for a nice gay read, please hit me up. You could also find me talking on other podcasts just here and there if you search my name on any podcast service provider that you listen to.
And you can find us both talking about Batman all the time at the Gotham Outsiders. So join us next time, same bat place.